Now, for those that have been following me for a long time, when you hear me or read many times in my tweets, I'll say, be content with enough. I'm reminding you that if you take something, that's better than a loss. And you engaged, you have experience now. And that impulsiveness that caused you to get out of the trade early because of either fear or anxiety or just you just can't handle it. Or you've had recently a string of bad trade ideas that didn't pan out. You know, your demo account just in drawdown, you want to build it back up a little bit, you want to just have a win. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing. It's actually one of the better things to do is as soon as you feel like you're feeling anxious after a losing streak and you feel that tendency, I got to close it, I feel nervous, close it, and then watch the rest of it and then log it like you took the whole trade, and then remind yourself that my idea panned out and I had to leave the position because I am growing in my trust. Now, notice that I said those words and not, I can't believe I bailed on this trade again. I'm so stupid. This is so dumb of me. I'm never going to get this. I'm so frustrated. You see the difference? And that's why I don't like to see people doing that in their tweets to me, because if they screw up, how you handle your screw up, your mistake, is going to set the path for you in your development and your consistency. Because if you're impulsive and then you get a bad result, something that was not what you were hoping for, as an adverse effect of the decision making that you had, that's going to create or invite the opportunity for you to give yourself negative confirmations. You're going to give yourself reasons to solidify and immortalize that as a terrible experience. It was painful. It was embarrassing. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. Versus, okay, this is what I did. This is why I did it. And this was the aim of why I was doing it. And it's not a bad thing. Now, if you do something impulsively and you had a stop loss, and then you change the stop loss and start moving it around like a neophyte and opening it up more. You ever see me do that in my trade examples? No. I'm only taking the trade stop loss and narrowing the risk as the trade moves in my favor. My position is reducing the risk. I'm not opening myself up to more risk unless I'm pyramiding, and then I'm adjusting the stop relative to that new pyramid entry because of the new equity increase, or not equity increase, but the amount of leverage being used. But I'm actively managing that stop. But in this example, if you were to take a trade and you move the stop loss to a larger risk because you are afraid that you're going to get stopped out, that is something that you need to tell yourself. If you get stopped out with a larger stop loss being hit, you need to go into your journal and say, I made the mistake of not following the rules about opening my stop loss up. And this was a reminder of why the rules are to be followed. Something like that is not kicking you in the gut and driving the air out of your lungs and leaving you, demoralized. You're being responsible. You're holding yourself accountable in your journal. You're not sharing this online. You're not saying, hey, ICT, this is what I did. Blah, blah. You're not reporting to me. Those types of things go in your journal. You're winning things and you're losing things. Those things are recorded for your benefit. That book, that trading book that you're building with your journal, that's the best trading book you're ever going to read, because it's built on real experience and your unique perspective on the markets through your eyes, your personality brought into it, your unique experience. And it's unique to all of us. And that's the wonderful thing that I find so fascinating as a mentor, that I have so many diverse backgrounds and cultures and folks from all around the world that are doing it. And they all do it just a little bit different. And that makes it uniquely theirs. And I love that. So you got to know yourself. And it's a scary endeavor. And if you've been avoiding it, you need to just roll your sleeves up and say, okay, on a weekend, just evaluate what it is that you spend your time thinking about. Do you worry about making money, not making money? Are you going to get it? Are you obsessively thinking about, the worrisome idea of failing at this? Instead of doing that, You need to put yourself in a mindset where you're studying and looking at old things that you recorded in your journal. As soon as you feel like a negative wave is coming over top of you, you feel like something like doubt, concern that you're never going to get this, go back and look at old price moves that you have in your journal. That's the benefit of having a journal, and where you got it right. That's such an encouragement, because it's not like reading someone else's book or watching my video or watching my examples where I'm taking the trade. I know a lot of you like to live vicariously through me and my examples, but that only lasts for the video. When you have done something and you've either tape read, when you study price action without pushing a button demo, or even a live account, and you're just studying price action or taking a demo, and you log that experience in your journal and you record it in your own words that this panned out exactly like I was expecting. It's so encouraging to see these types of things coming forward in my development. You want to be very positive in your journal. All your journal entries need to be positive. You want to be able to feel like you can't wait to go back and read them again. They're personal love letters to yourself. They're encouraging to yourself. No one's going to encourage you like you want them to do. Even me. I'm not there when you push a button. And when you do the funded account challenges, or you get a big withdrawal and you got money coming in your hands for real, I can like your post, I can retweet it, but that stops moments after that. And you might see other people come in and be a flurry of other people liking it and saying, hey, way to go, I'll be with you soon. That's encouraging, but that only lasts for so long. Unlike a trading journal that tracks your development, where you have real occurrences, where you yourself have done the work, you saw the setup coming and it panned out. When you have hundreds or more of those examples, and it doesn't take long to get them, but you have to do the work of logging it, recording it, studying it, and then seeing that you did it right that many times in the past. And then when you do it wrong, how infrequent that is, and how that becomes even less infrequent doing it wrong over time. That's the advantage of doing these things consistently and following the process. So having that mindset going in, that one trade idea is not your entire career, and it won't break you, and how you won't look at that as a way of inviting ruin to yourself. So knowing yourself, removing those weaknesses, or at least trying to keep them from influencing your trading decisions, that's important. Knowing the general market dynamics, that's also obviously a key factor in winning in trades. And what I mean by that, general market dynamics, market structure.